Tonight, heartbreaking numbers coming out of Central Texas. It's the third day in the frantic search for flood victims. The latest count, at least 79 people are dead, with dozens still missing. President Donald Trump today signed a disaster declaration for Kerr County, the hardest hit. And Pope Leo sending his condolences from the Vatican, praying for the victims' families at his Sunday service. And we're now getting a big picture look at what unfolded. The flood water spreading to 20 counties across the state. 27 of the victims are girls and staff from a summer camp. Officials say 10 girls and 1 counselor are still missing. CBS's Jason Allen has been covering this for us all weekend in Kerrville, Texas. Jason, what are you seeing?
Jerika, there are thunderstorms that are redeveloping again in the area tonight. There's a flash flood warning upstream, and that is happening even as there are boats out on the water, people on the banks still searching for survivors.
Along the banks of the Guadalupe River, the focus is shifting from rescue to recovery. More than 1,000 rescue workers, including members of the Coast Guard, worked through the weekend, plucking people from rooftops and scouring isolated areas.
Is it safe to get in, you think?
We went with Thomas Rex as he climbed into his wrecked trailer that was parked along the river near the town of Ingram.
Bad. I got some really couple nice suits in here. I want to take those to the dry cleaner.
He got out before the water hit, but only because firefighters started pounding on his door.
Yeah, 4 something in the morning. Yeah, I would have probably heard some. I don't know if I would have heard with my earplugs in. I don't know. I would have just been sitting there trying to go back to sleep.
And you could have been in all this.
Yep. If I stayed in my bed, I might have been okay. If I came in this area, I might not be talking to you right now.
A short distance away, at least 10 young girls are still missing at Camp Mystic. Water rose more than 25 feet in less than an hour there, trapping campers and staff inside cabins.
We're looking for places that they're going to potentially be alive.
Authorities are also facing scrutiny tonight over why more people weren't alerted sooner. A CBS News analysis of real-time alert data kept by FEMA shows there were 22 flash flood warnings for Kerr County and the Kerrville area. But local officials insisted no one predicted a flood of this size and defended their actions.
Some urgent warnings were sent at various times, but just sending the message is not the same as receiving the message, having a plan to do something when you receive the message, and then the ability to implement that plan.
This foundation that we're standing on, it did have a house on it before these floods. Jerika, we talked to a family member of the people who lived here. 3 of them are still missing tonight, including a 2-year-old.
Prayers to that family, prayers to the entire community. Jason Allen, thank you. CBS Evening News co-anchor Maurice DuBois is in Texas for us. He surveyed the devastation from above on a flight with the U.S. Coast Guard.
From up front, it's a totally different view, a bird's eye view of the devastation. They're searching desperately for any sign of survivors.
You can see more of Maurice's reporting beginning tomorrow on CBS Mornings and on the CBS Evening News. Well, the question now, what conditions do rescuers in Central Texas face tonight? CBS News meteorologist Andrew Kozak is tracking the severe weather there and across the country.
Yeah, good evening, Jericho. No doubt we are still going to see impacts with the rescue and recovery efforts in Texas Hill Country, even with some light rain. Everything that falls, every little drop is going to add to the flooding potential. And for tonight, we may have just a few scattered showers. Even into the day tomorrow, just a marginal risk. That's a 1 out of 4 for flooding. It's still going to be an issue as we make our way into the next few days. It's better than it was. But again, because of that, even tonight, we still continually have showers and thunderstorms that could add to flooding. Flood watches and flood warnings will continue. Let's talk about Chantal. This is going to be the remnants of the tropical system over the Carolinas, over toward Virginia. It is now just a remnants, and that just means it's just a cluster of tropical moisture, 30-mile-per-hour winds. But the big story is going to be the rain. Heavy rain possible from D.C. to Philadelphia, New York, and Boston, and also dangerous rip currents. It's a good idea to stay out of the water the next couple of days. Northern Plains, the rest of tonight into the overnight, a couple of showers and storms, some that could produce wind and hail. Tomorrow, though, it does intensify a bit along a front, and this means that we potentially could see even a tornado or 2 across Nebraska. Stormy up there for tomorrow, showers and storms on the coast, and beautiful in the Pacific Northwest. Jerika?
Andrew Kozak, thank you so much.